So in child's pose, your knees are wide. Then you take them as wide as possible. There. Then you stretch your hands forward, bringing your forehead down on the mat. And then just use this moment to arrive into your practice, into the space, the pose of a child. And then start inviting your nice deep Ujjayi breath in this asana. So you want to breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Let's do that again. Inhale. Empty. One more breath. Fill up. Clear. And then slowly shift your weight to your hands and knees, coming onto tabletop position. Stay on tabletop position. Let's start warming up the spine. So inhale, arch your back, look up into cow. And then exhale, round your back like an angry cat. You're gazing towards your belly. Let's do that 4 more times. Inhale, arch your back, look up, open the chest. You want to broaden your shoulders and then you drop your shoulders away from the ears. Feeling that nice stretch. It's also a very good stretch for the belly. Now exhale, round your spine, pulling your belly towards the spine. Keep rounding your back. Nice. Let's go again. Inhale, arch your back, look up. So your bum is pushing towards the back and then keep pushing the floor away from you. And then exhale, pull your belly towards your spine, round your back, gaze towards your belly. That is your drishti or your focus. Now one more. Inhale, arch your back, look up, open the heart and a heart chakra. And then exhale, round your spine like an angry cat, gaze towards your belly. And then come back to neutral spine. Balance in table position, kick your left leg back, stretch your right hand up, gaze at the top edge of your mat so that you can lengthen the back of the neck. We stay here for 5 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, your back foot is flexed. You want to activate that entire leg. Inhale once again. Exhale. Nice deep Ujjayi sounds. Inhale, 3 more breaths. Clear. 1 more breath. You got this. Empty. Inhale once again. Exhale. Inhale again. Bonus breath. And then on the exhale, I want you to bring your elbow to meet the knee. So you're like doing that cat and cow. Now inhale, stretch. The body is stretching. You inhale. On the exhale, round your back. Elbow meets the knee. So that you can round your spine a lot. Now inhale, kick back, flexing the back foot, stretch even deeper. Exhale, round your back like an angry cat. Elbow meets the knee. You're doing crunches here. Last one, inhale, stretch. Feeling that lengthening of your entire body. Exhale, round your back here and freeze here for 5. 4, if you're shaking, it's okay. 3, you got this. 2, you're stronger than you imagine. And 1, release it down. Good. Now shift your weight slightly towards the right side. You can make circles with your left wrist because the weight was on that entire hand. All right, let's come back to center, opposite side. So now we are going to kick the right leg back. The foot is flexed, and then extend your left hand forward. Now gaze at the top edge of your mat so that the length of your neck is relaxed. You don't want to look forward like that because it may feel like a bit of pressure on the neck. 5 deep Ujjayi breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Back foot is activated. Keep it flexed. Inhale. Clear. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Yogi is empty. 2 more breaths. Deep inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath. And then on the exhale, round your spine. Elbow meets the knee. Now inhale, stretch, activate. Exhale, round your back like an angry cat. Elbow meets the knee. Crunch it all, squeezing everything tight. Inhale, stretch. Number 3, back foot flex. Exhale, round your spine, elbow meets the knee, feeling that stretch. Inhale once again, let's go. Exhale, round your spine, elbow meets the knee. One more stretch here. Inhale. On the exhale, freeze and hold for 5. Pause, squeeze everything tight. 3, 2, and then release. Now shift your weight towards the left. Make circles with your right wrist. Nice. And then spread your fingers a lot. Tuck your toes under. Lift your knees off the ground. Come into downward facing dog. Activate your entire muscles here from the fingertips. Feeling that push against the floor. Your arms are activated. And then I want you to roll your shoulders away from the ears. So you're not like squeezing your shoulders towards the ears. And then I want you to keep bending your knee one at a time. Activate the leg muscles, feeling the stretch on the hammies as you sink your hips a little bit deeper. And then so that you can melt your chest towards the thigh. And then gaze at the space between your feet. Now let's wake up the body. So I want you to bring your right hand to meet your left ankle and find your way in this twist. Look at the word under your left armpit. For 5, 4, keep twisting, look up even more. 3, it's a very beautiful twist. 2, slowly come back to center, release the right hand. Left hand, grab the right ankle, and then you twist, look at the one under the right armpit. You'll notice that your hamstrings are totally engaged as you find this twist. For 5, 4, keep reaching even more. The right hand is still pushing strong. 2, and 1. Release the left hand down. Bend your knees. Listen. Straighten the knees. No one told you to jump. Now start walking with your legs straight as they are. Walk to the top of the mat. It will feel harder than what you're used to. And then take ragdoll. Opposite hand grabs the opposite elbow. Keep your eyes open. Don't squeeze your eyes at this point. Maybe shake your head for yes, no, maybe, and make some circular rotations with your neck. And then keep dropping the head down. Nice. And then from here, I want you to release your hands down. Now see that you can interlace them behind your lower back on the sacrum. Now inhale, halfway lift, look forward. And then on the exhale, drop your head to meet your knees. Stretch your hands above your head. Give yourself that nice shoulder stretch. As you drop your head even more. For 5, keep reaching those hands towards the front more. Marie, you can go deeper than that. 3, keep extending, feeling the shoulder rotations. 2, 1. Bend your knees slightly. Release the hands and come into chair pose. Activate. Come into chair pose. There's a space between your feet. Stay here, tuck your tailbone in, keep reaching the hands even higher, lift your chest even more, and then come into half chair. Take your hands behind you, lift your heels off the ground, balance on the balls of your feet. Activate the entire leg muscles, keep squeezing the knees towards each other. You want to feel the bandas are engaged, the locks. Drop your heels down, come up into full chair once again. You got this. Ballerinas, let's go. Lift your heels off the ground. You're pressing, your hands are pressing against an imaginary surface to lift your chest even more. Activate. Now drop your heels down, take it up into chair, Utkatasana. Last one, come into Ardha Utkatasana, half chair pose. Keep lifting the heels even higher. Feel like the arms are pressing against something to lift your chest up. Now drop your heels down, come up into full chair, and then bow forward. Nice. Halfway lift flat back. The practice has started. Press your hands down, step back, and come into plank position. Straight line with your body, engage your core. Now shift your weight forward slightly. Bend your elbows, come into chaturanga. You're gazing forward. Now upward facing dog. Lift the chest up. And then downward facing dog. Come into that nice V with your body. Nice. Right leg steps between your hands. Back foot is on toes. Press your left hand down. Lift your right hand up. Find a twist. Twisted dragon pose. Keep sinking your hips lower. Just to activate the back foot. It is strong. Keep twisting this towards your right thumb. And then release your hand down. Step your front back foot to the top of the mat and come into a forward fold. And then bend your knees a lot, come into chair pose once again. Exhale, bow forward. Step your right leg back. Press your right hand down, peel your left hand up. Find your dragon twist on this other side. For 5, 4, keep twisting, look up even more. 3, back foot is engaged. 2, release your hands down, come and step back into plank. Bent elbows, chaturanga. Feel that shaking of the arms, toning the arms here. Upward facing dog, open the heart. Downward facing dog, come into the inverted V. Bend your knees. Walk, step, or jump to your hands. Coming into halfway lift, yogis. Uttanasana, fold forward. Extended mountain pose, rise up, bring your palms to touch, maybe find a back bend, open the chest. Exhale, fold forward, bow yogis. Halfway lift, flat back, gaze forward, feeling the flat spine. Press your hands down. I want you to, in one move, jump and come into chaturanga. A very strong and firm chaturanga. Upward facing dog, lift the chest. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg steps between your hands, spin your back foot flat on the ground, come into Vira 1, warrior number 1. Now open into warrior number 2, strong warrior here. Good. Stay here for 5, gaze at the right middle finger. 4, you want to feel like your arms are stretching as if someone is pulling them apart. 3, 2, windmill the hands down, chaturanga. Firm chaturanga here. Bandhas are engaged. Up dog. Lift the chest. Downward facing dog. Come into the nice V. Now left leg step forward. Setting up for Vira 1 on the left side. Back foot spins flat on the ground. Keep your front knee bent 90 degrees. Take those hands alongside your ears. Activate power in here in Vira. The back foot, you want to keep the knife edge of the back foot flat on the ground. Sink a little bit deeper. Now open into warrior 2. You're activating the leg muscles here. Keep reaching the hands even deeper. For 5, sink a little bit lower. 4, feel the shoulders get that stretch. 3, 2, now windmill the hands down very gently, come into chaturanga. Upward facing dog, open the heart. Downward facing dog, exhale. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Now bend your knees. Walk, step, or fly to your hands. Nicely. Halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, bow. Squeeze your feet together. Squeeze your knees together. You want to like engage all the locks in your body. Come into Utkatasana. Now in Utkatasana, the Dandabol posture, you want to touch your tailbone in. Now bring your hands to your heart center. Let's take revolved chair on the left side. So right elbow meets the left knee. Keep pressing the palms and twist and look up towards the sky. Keep squeezing, feeling that nice stretch. As you keep twisting to look up towards your left shoulder, the palms are pressing towards your heart center for 5. Lower your hips a little bit lower. 4, 3, you got this. 2, now listen. I want you to take your right leg back and come into twisted crescent warrior. So your arms are still there. The right leg goes back. You're still twisting. Take your time. And then maybe open your wings, open your hands out, right hand down, left hand up. while still in the twist. Keep gazing up for 5, the back foot is on toes. 4, 3, you got this. 2, bring your palms to touch once again. Step the right leg back forward, coming back into twisted chair, and then bow forward. Bow forward. Now separate your feet hip width distance apart. With your 2 piece fingers, I want you to grab your big toes. Now inhale, look forward. And then on the exhale, open the elbows out as you drop your head down. Keep feeling that stretch. And then I want you to hug the elbows towards your shins and calves as you drop your head down even more. Feeling that nice deep stretch on the hamstrings, and the back is also getting a stretch. Take your head towards your knee for 5, 4, 3, I see you, 2, and 1. Release, gaze forward, halfway lift. And then on the exhale, bow forward. Toe heel your feet to touch. Let's do the other side. Bend your knees a lot. Come into Utkatasana. Chair pose. Hands to your heart center. Take revolved chair on the other side. Left elbow meets the right thigh. Keep pressing the palms down and find a deep twist here for 5. Sink the hips lower. Ideally, you always want to bring your hips to be on the same line as your knees. 4, make sure your knees are not popping out. Find the twist. 3, you got this. 2, now listen, left leg goes back. Find yourself in revolved crescent twist. Find stability here. Make sure your feet are not on the same line. And then open your wings. Right hand up, left hand down. Keep finding the twist. You'll feel this nice squeeze on your belly. Keep twisting open for 5, 4, 3, keep twisting, find stability, gazing at one point that is not moving. Bring your hands back to your heart center. Step the left leg forward in a twist, and then bow forward, bow forward, bow forward. Now from here, separate your feet and come into Malasana. Come into a deep yoga squat. Keep lifting the chest up. Relax here for a moment. So the elbows are pushing the knees outwards. Keep feeling that nice stretch on the hips for 5. 4. Keep pushing the knees away from the elbows, like the elbows are giving you that bit of a push. You'll feel the stretch on the hip flexors. 3, 2, and 1. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, crow pose. Setting up for crow. So release your hands so that you can shift your weight forward. Arm balancing, one leg up. You can even keep changing the legs. If you are there for more adventure, you can lift both legs up for 5, 4, squeeze everything tight, 3, 2, and then slowly shoot back, coming into Chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Ha! Stay here for 2 breaths, inhale, and exhale. Step your right leg between your hands. Good. Spin your back foot flat on the ground. Come up into warrior 1. Warrior 1, you're twisting your body towards the front. Open into warrior 2. Feeling that nice stretch. Reverse that warrior. Take your right hand up, left hand goes back. Feeling that nice twist on the obliques. And then bring your right elbow on the right thigh. And then stretch your left hand above your ear. And then I want you to rotate your torso up and gaze towards the ceiling. Maybe so that you can bring your right hand to meet your left hand. Good. And then keep twisting even more. Bend the front knee even more for 5. Eric, you can twist deeper. 4, bring those palms to touch. 3, keep feeling as if someone is pulling those hands even more. 2, and 1. Rise up. Turn your right foot in. So the feet are parallel to the ground. And then bring your hands to your hips. Now inhale, arch your back, look up. And then on the exhale, so that you can bow forward. bow forward, drop your head down, Prasarita Padottanasana. Now keep dropping your head down even more. Now maybe slide your hands on your legs. So that with your two piece fingers, you can grab your big toes. You can even widen the stance. And so that you can bend your elbows and bring the crown of the head down on the ground. If it's there in your practice. If not, you can just stay gazing forward. We stay here for 5, 4, 3, okay, with the sensation you're upside down, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift up halfway, and then press your hands down on the ground, shorten the distance, and then I want you to turn the left leg towards the left side, bend the knee open, come into warrior 2 on the left side. So most of you may be facing the back of your room. Just use my voice now. Keep bending the front knee more. Now take that peaceful warrior, going up and back, lift the left hand up, stretching the obliques here for 5, 4, 3, front knee still 90 degrees, 2. Now bring the left elbow on the left knee or the thigh, and then stretch your right hand above your ear, drawing lines with your body. I love this posture. Now keep twisting the chest open, and then see whether you can stretch the left hand forward as if you're grabbing a huge ball. Maybe say that you can bring your palms to touch. And now find your deep twist here as you look up for 5, 4, keep bending the front knee, 3, you'll get that stretch, 2, and 1. Rise up nicely, coming into star pose, turn your left foot in. Now turn your right foot out, open into warrior 2. The front knee is bent, and then straighten the front knee. And then I want you to hinge forward as if you're going to reach for something. Reach for your greatness, guys. And then so that you can bring your right hand down, left hand up. You can either support your right hand on your ankle, on your shin, or if you have a block, you can place a block outside that foot. And then I want you to twist and look up towards the left hand. For 5, open. 4, I want you to twist a little bit deeper, stack the shoulders on top of each other. 3, assuming I placed you between 2 mirrors. Can you fit in there? 2, and 1. Rebend the knee slightly. Rebend the knee, come back into warrior 2. And then straighten that front knee, turn that foot in. Take the left leg out. Bend it a bit. Then straighten it and then hinge forward, taking that Trikonasana on the left side. So left hand down, right hand up. Keep twisting and looking up towards the ceiling for 5, 4, keep twisting and reaching. 3, 2, and 1. Rebend the knee slightly just to bring water into the hamstrings. Coming back into warrior 2, straighten that front knee. Turn the left foot in, bring your hands to your hips. Take both feet out, Charlie Chaplin, coming into goddess squat. You start bringing your hips down, reach your hands forward, and then open your hands into cactus arms. Good, and then you want to tuck your tailbone in, so you don't want to stick your bum out, so you lift your hips up. Tuck your tailbone in, and then open the chest, broaden the shoulders. You're hugging the shoulder blades towards each other. Sink a little bit lower, an inch lower. For 5 deep breaths, inhale. Exhale, sink a little bit lower. Breathe in. A little bit lower. Freeze there. When you can do this, inhale. Exhale, sink a little bit lower. 2 more breaths. Keep the arms open, elbows on the same line as the shoulders. 1 more deep breath in. Slowly rise up. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Good. You can grab your water, whatever it is that you need. Good. We are ready, we are warm. Let us try now the balancing postures. Okay, so today's first balancing posture is eagle pose. So reach your right hand, both hands forward. So take your right hand under the left hand. Right hand under the left hand. And then bend your knees slightly, then cross your right leg over. So right hand under, right leg over, and coming into eagle pose. So an eagle pose is like you have half chair there, and then you're sinking a little bit lower. Now I want you to lift your chest. Try to pick the elbows on the same line as the shoulder. And just gaze at a point that is not moving for 5. Sink a little bit lower, 4, 3. You can always modify by placing the foot down like this, but it's okay. I think all of you have been practicing this. 2. Now ready, flying eagle, and wrap the right leg. Keep the hands twisted. Kick that right leg back and come into flying eagle. Now gaze down. So you want to keep the length of your neck straight. The back foot is strong and flexed. When you flex the back foot, you square your hips for 5. I know the standing leg is going to feel the pinch. 4. You got this. 3, 2. Slowly unwrap the hands, bring them down and come into standing splits. Now drop your head towards the left knee. Kick the right leg higher as if it is going towards the ceiling or the heavens. You can press both hands down for 5, 4. Give that left hamstring a stretch. 3, 2. Now left hand down, grab your right ankle so that you can lift up and come into dancer's pose. Very slowly, controlled. For 5, the balance shifts. If you fall, just get back up. That is life. 4, you can bring a micro bend on the standing knee. 3, keep kicking higher. 2, and 1. Rebend the standing foot. Land the eagle. Shake it out, 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 shake it out. Nice. Eagle pose on the other side. So we started by crossing the right leg over. So what you're going to do now, we cross the left leg over. So left hand goes under the right, and then left leg goes over the right. Left hand under, just imagine under, over. So if the left hand is under the right leg, the left leg will be over the right leg. Sink into the chair. You can even lock it behind. This is the left side is my most flexible side, so that's why I like using it for demos. Stay here on eagle pose for 5, 4, 3. Anchor your focus at one place. 2, and 1. I'm going to throw in a slight challenge here so that your elbows can meet the knee, coming into sleeping eagle. Nice. And then unwrap the leg and kick it back. You'll find yourself in flying eagle now. The back foot is flexed. Activate that leg. When you flex, you square the hip for 5. Gaze down. 4, 3, 2, and wrap the hands. You know where we are going with this. Standing splits. Take the left leg up. Bow towards your right knee. Kiss your knee if possible. Mwah! For 5. Keep kicking it higher. The heel is reaching towards the ceiling. 4, 3. I know that leg is screaming, but you got this. 2. Now bend your left leg. Grab that ankle with your left hand. Bend your standing foot slightly and start rising up into dancer's pose. Natarajasana. So kick higher. Find your drishti or your focus. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. Kick higher for 5. Nice. 4, stability. 3, you can do this, guys. 2, rebend the standing foot slightly. Land the eagle. Wow. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Good. The last posture we're going to do is tree pose. Of course, tree pose is very familiar for most of us. So take your right leg above your left knee. Keep the right knee pointing outwards. Bring your hands into your heart center. Elbows are open. Maybe take your hands up into high prayer. Close your eyes here for 5, if possible. 4, so that you can find your balance within. 3, 2, 1. Release the tree, switch side. Left leg goes above the right knee. Again, you keep pushing the left knee towards the back wall. Bring your hands to your heart center. And then when you're ready, lift those hands up into high prayer. Keep gazing forward. Find your drishti or your focus. If it is there in your practice, whether you can find that balance within by closing your eyes. Can you still see with your eyes closed? And just test your balance. Keep reaching the high prayer. You can do this for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release the triples. Good. Come to the top of your mat. Now inhale, extended mountain pose. Rise up, find a back bend. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway lift, flat back, yogis. Press your hands down, step back and come into plank. Drop your forearms down into forearm plank. Sink your hips lower. Then I want you to spin your heels towards the right side. Keep your forearms down. So it's like a forearm side plank or something like that. Feeling that nice stretch on the intercostal muscles. For the obliques, keep your palms down for 5. I want you to press your palms down. Don't squeeze your fingers. 4. Stay with it. 3, 2. Come back to center. Now spin towards the other side. Keep your forearms down as they are for 5. Feeling the stretch. Lift the hips a little bit higher. 4, 3. You got this. Don't give up on me yet. 2. Come back to center. Drop your belly down on the ground and take crocodile pose. So you take your feet out, apart. Opposite hand, grab the opposite elbow. You can bring your favorite cheek on the ground. Stay passive here for a moment. Close your eyes, just relax here for a moment. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. You worked so hard the first part of the practice. Let us see how you do in the prone postures. Nice. Locust pose. Okay. Rest is over. I know you guys are getting comfortable there. Now, interlace your fingers behind your back. Now, to a count of 3, 2, 1, you're going to lift your chest up, feet up, knees up, everything up minus the hips. Come up. Locust pose. For 5, you got this. 4, feeling that stretch on the shoulders. 3, so that your ribs can get off the ground. 2, so that you can squeeze your feet together. And 1, relax. Nice. You can swing here from side to side. You can now bring your favorite cheek on the ground, whether the right, the left. Stay passive here for a breath or 2. You can swing yourself from side to side. Okay, second locust pose. Now, in this second locust pose, I want you to bring don't interlace them. Just bring your hands behind your ears like that. Elbows are broad. So your elbows are broadened like that. And then you're going to lift your chest up. Now you're gazing down slightly. And then the idea is to challenge yourself and so that you can lift your chest to gaze forward. While the hands are behind your ears. For 5, higher. 4, stay here with the core. 3, you got this. 2, where has Goga gone? Okay, release. Release. Bend your knees. Grab your ankles. To a count of 3, 2, 1, let's go into Dhanurasana. Bow pose. Kick and lift. Now say that your chest can point towards the front. For 5, broaden your shoulders. 4, keep kicking even higher. 3, nice. 2, lower down. Keep your knees bent, swing them from side to side. Massage your lower back. You'll feel nice. You'll feel nice. Release the legs down on the ground. Bring your hands next to your ribs. And then lift up into cobra. Lift up into cobra slightly. The elbows are slightly bent. For 5, 4. Shoulders dropping down. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the belly down. Flip over and lie on your back. Just flip over and lie on your back. Take your feet up 90 degrees. You can support your lower back with your hands. Keep the toes flexed. Nice. Gaze towards your toes here. For 5, 4. You got this. 3, 2. Now listen, I want you to straddle your legs out wide. Straddle your legs out wide open. So you're lying on your back, but the legs straddle. Take that middle split. We are going to hold this posture for about 2 minutes. So if you need to support your lower back, do what is necessary and just relax here. So the toes are flexed, so you want to activate the legs. If you want to use a wall, knock yourself out. Otherwise, you can stay there. But the idea is to make sure that your feet are not dropping down. When you notice they're collapsing, you bring them back towards your body. And then just stay here with that huge straddle. You're now stretching the inner thighs, the groin, and the hip flexors also getting that nice flexibility. Keep flexing the toes even more. And just close your eyes here for a moment. You may have to engage your core so that your legs don't fall back. Two minutes is like about 12 deep yogic breaths. I like equating time to breaths. So 1 minute is usually like about 6 breaths if you're breathing in deep. Still. You want to keep those nice long inhales and exhales. Some of you, your feet are collapsing. Bring them back to center. Engage your core. Blessed are those who have the wall like me, because I'm just relaxing my legs on the wall. You can still feel like the inner hamstrings are getting that stretch. Inhale once again and exhale. Use your breath. Your breath is your most powerful tool. If you anchor the asana on the breath, you will not fall out of that posture. You have about 30 seconds left in this asana. Inhale. Engage the core. Exhale. One more breath. Exhale. Now slowly bring your hands behind your knees. Bend your knees slightly. Cross the feet towards each other. You will feel like some resistance there. And then hug the knees towards your chest. Slide your hands inside your knees. Grab the outside of your feet and come into happy baby. Ananda Balasana, another beautiful hip opener. And then you can swing from side to side, just to massage your spine. Keep pulling the knees in towards your armpits. That's also a very deep hamstring stretch. Now make sure you're keeping your tailbone down in happy baby, so the tailbone doesn't lift. And then just keep swinging from side to side for a moment, and then find stillness. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale once again and exhale. And then slowly release the posture. So hug both knees towards your chest once again. Squeeze them tightly. It will feel like nice when you release that posture. And then step your feet down on the mat. Step your feet down on the mat. Prepare for bridge or wheel. Now, you can either interlace your fingers behind your back and lift your hips up. That is what we call bridge pose. So the foundations of bridge, you stretch your hands, make sure your fingertips can touch your heels, and then you push and lift your hips up. Try to bring your chest towards your chin, all right? But for wheel, you keep the feet as they are. Bring your hands by the size of your ears, so the fingers end up pointing down towards the feet. Elbows point up towards the sky or the ceiling. Then you lift up. This needs a lot of upper body strength and also the pelvic strength. And then you lift up into wheel for 5 deep breaths. 4, inhale. Exhale. We're only doing one wheel. Stay with me. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pushing even higher. Now let your head look down towards the ground when you're on wheel. 2 more breaths. Exhale. 1 more breath. And out. And then slowly tuck your chin in. Release the wheel pose. Make circles with your wrists. Just massage the wrists. Now hug both knees towards your chest. Now I want you to gently rock up and back to massage your spine. Just rock up and back to massage your spine. Rock up and back. And then find your way into sitting. Straighten both legs forward. Nice. Reach both hands up. Pull your belly in, and then so that you can hinge from your hips and grab the sides of your feet. If you can't grab the sides of your feet, you can grab your shins. You can grab your ankles. If you can grab the sides of your feet, stay here. If you're up for more challenge, so you can bend your elbows towards the mat and drop your head down. You can bring a micro bend on your knees so that you're not straining your hamstrings. And just relax your head, meet the knee, or you can gaze towards your toes. Some of you here will notice that you need to cut your nails. Some of you probably need to go for your pedicure appointment. You may notice some of these things in this posture. We stay here for 5, just to stretch the spine here. Paschimottanasana. 4, 3, it's a very good counter pose to wheel. 2, and 1. Slowly release. Coming back into sitting. Nice. And then from here, all right. I have to face you. I always avoid postures where I have to point my feet towards you people. Because of that, that Asian culture where pointing your feet is considered disrespectful. So I always I've never forgotten that. So I'm so sorry I have to point my feet towards the camera, but it's the best way to demonstrate this next posture. So you want us to take half shoelace. So you're going to cross your left leg and take half shoelace. So the knees are on top of each other, like that. And then I want you to reach your hands up. And then so that you can reach forward. The moment you start reaching forward, some of you will feel a very sharp stretch on the entire right hamstring as you reach towards your foot. If you can't reach your foot, just grab the ankle. If you can grab all these things, drop your head down, rest it on the top knee. You'll feel a very nice, juicy stretch. It's juicy. I don't want to say it's painful. It's juicy. It's a nice sensation. For 5, your legs will thank me later for this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Switch legs, half shoelace on the other side. So I'll give you a side view now. So you cross the right. You have to take the foot all the way to be on the same line as the left buttock, like that. And then the knees are stacked on top of each other. Nice. If it's too much, you can always sit like on a block, or you just get something to sit on to lift your bum up so that you don't feel like one of your glutes is lifted. And then you reach forward. The moment you reach to your leg, the hamstring will start giving you that juicy feeling. And then now drop your head. And so then you can rest your forehead on the top knee while still grabbing the feet. For 5, you got this. 4, kissing the knee. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Straddle your legs. Straddle your legs. Take them as wide as possible. Take them as wide as possible. Wider, 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 wider. This is the reverse of what you did when you are lying on your back. Remember, we were like this, the legs were straddled like this, but now you are seated. So what I want you to do, you're going to give me some nice side stretch here. I want you to take your left hand on your right knee and then reach the right hand. Sorry, I think I mixed you up. Take your right hand on your left knee and then lift the left hand up and so that you can reach there. That is fine. If you want, you can grab your right big toe and just find that nice deep stretch. You'll feel this on the entire left side of the upper body. For 5, keep twisting and opening. 4, I love these stretches, especially after a very deep warm-up, because the body now has the flexibility for it. 2, and 1. Come back and just switch hands. Bring in that nice slow motion. Left hand grabs the knee, right hand reaches up and reaches towards the left big toe. And then once you grab the toe, lock that foot, twist your torso up, gaze at the world under your right armpit. You'll feel this nice stretch on the entire right side of the body. If your hand can't reach the toe, it's perfectly fine. You can stay here, you still get the stretch. Otherwise, you can get a belt and you can tie it on your foot and then reach and grab the belt or a towel. For 5, keep twisting. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise up nicely. Good. And then I want you to grab behind the knees, shorten the distance between your feet. You can make sure that your glutes are grounded on the mat. I want you to grab both your big toes. Let's go to our peak posture for today. Balancing bear pose. So grab both feet. Okay, let's test first. Experiment 1. Stretch your right leg like that. Release it down. Experiment 2. Stretch the left leg. Experiment 3. Find your adjustments. Keep your chest straight so that you can lift the feet off the ground slightly and stretch both of them. Some of you are going to topple down and fall. Engage your core. Now lift your chest even more for 5. 4. If you fall, it's okay. Just come back up. 3. Now so that you can lift your head slightly. Look up. 2. Feeling that nice hamstring stretch. 2.5. 1. And then release the right leg down. Then place the left leg on top of the right, coming into fire long posture. You stack your feet on top of each other like that. Nice. Fire long, fire long, fire long, fire long. So the feet have to be stacked on top of each other. And then so that you can bring your hands down like that. You can either relax your palms down. If it's too much, you can get a block. Otherwise, you can just stay up. It doesn't matter. So just stay here for 5. 4, you will feel the hamstrings are still like feeling the brunt of this asana. 3, if you want more challenge, you can stretch your hands forward and bring your forehead down completely. Bow forward towards the earth. Kiss there. 2, and 1. Rise up. Nice. Now, release the left leg down. Slide the right leg up. Stack it on top of the left. Why did they call this posture fire long? because actually it's like the legs are on fire. You know, I'm just thinking about it right now. The hamstrings are on fire. But they meant like the logs, you know, like the tree logs when you want to start a fire. That's what they meant. But I think I'm reading the fire figuratively now. Same action on the other side. So now you feel the stretch down the opposite leg. If it is there for you, you can stretch your hands forward and completely prostrate yourself to the earth. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise up nicely. Good. The last posture you're going to do, this is dangerous. I have to say that I'm giving a disclaimer so that you don't see that I didn't say it. You can choose either to try this or not. It's perfectly fine. You're going to, if it is in your practice, take full lotus pose. Full lotus, Padmasana. And then you're going to lift up into scale pose. We are going to do the, what do you call that breath? We are going to do the fire breath, Kapalbhati, you know, like the breath of fire, like 10 of them while in scale pose. And then we are going to release the scale pose. If our Padmasana is not there in your practice, you can modify by just crossing the legs. And then you can just lift your bum up like that. Okay. But if lotus is there in your practice, you just come into full lotus like that. Then you lift up, and then you start the breath of fire. 10 of them, and then you lower down. Okay. So whatever works for you. So take your time, do what you can. 10 breaths in scale pose. 10 breaths in scale pose. Oh, you're waiting for my count. I already finished mine. So for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So that you can squeeze the knees towards your body. 3, 2, lower down. Great job, everyone. Release. Release the legs. Take any easy seated posture. Relax your hands on your knees. Close your eyes here for a moment. Relax your neck. Relax your face. Feel the length of your neck. If you're squeezing your eyelids, I want you to bring softness into your eyes. And then slowly open your eyes. Straighten your legs. Lie on your back. Lie on your back. Come in Shavasana. But before Shavasana, let us squeeze the knees towards the chest. Let's give ourselves a spine twist. Then open your arms out like a T. Now drop your legs towards the left side, gaze towards your right side. Still, you can keep both shoulders down on the ground. And feel that nice gentle release on the lower back. Stay here for 10, 9, bring in a gentle smile to your face. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Now you switch sides. I'm dropping my knees towards the right. I'm gazing towards the left side. My shoulders are both down on the ground as I find this nice place. For 10, keep feeling the lower back, find a release. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Come back to center. Take the legs up 90 degrees. Stretch the hands up. Shake it all out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Just bring in some imaginary music in your head. Shake it out. Any movement you want to make, techno, whatever it is. R&B, whatever it is, reggaeton, whatever it is. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And then straighten both legs forward. Bring your hands by the sides of your body. Take one last deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Ah. All right, let's do that again. It feels nice. Inhale. Sigh it out. Now close your mouth. Take one last deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the nose. And take Shavasana, deep breath.